When you first turn on the DX27, these 24 buttons give you the internal RAM memory of the synthesizer. Therefore, whatever you have programmed into those buttons will sound when you press the voices upon power up, which is not the preset voices. Furthermore, this bank A, B, C, and D that you hear, press here, if I press bank A, it redefines the 24 buttons and different things appear, and because it has a P in front of it, you're likely to think that this is also a preset voice. But the reality is these bank A, B, and C, D buttons, when you press them with these, can also be reprogrammed. Even though you can't store user combinations in them, you can store combinations of the real presets that exist in the instrument. But what happens is if you inadvertently change one of these, you will think that your preset voice has disappeared because you won't be able to reach it here, you won't be able to reach it by pressing these. But in actual reality, your preset voice has not gone anywhere. One of the beautiful things of the DX27 is that your preset voices are in ROM. They cannot be changed. They are not even able to be electrically erased. They are there for the lifetime of the instrument. So how do you get to them? How can you be sure you are accessing the preset voices that came with your DX27? To get to your real preset voices, you have to press the function button, and then you have to press the A, B, C, and D where it says here preset search. So if I press the A, or the B, or the C, or the D, followed by these here, I get a number here that begins with an F. Notice I'm seeing here F115 club organ. So in actual fact, what I'm actually accessing now by having pressed the function button before pressing my A, B, C, or D and my number buttons, I am accessing the internal preset voices, which as you can see have a 3-digit number and begin with F. 24 times 4 is 96, but I in actual fact have 192 preset voices. So in order to get my other 96, I have to use the shift or unshifted mode using these no and yes buttons. To access the shifted or shift bank preset voices, I must hold down this internal button and press yes or plus, followed by a bank number and then a voice number. See, I have F203 guitar 2. If I turn around now and I go back to the unshifted mode by holding down the internal button and pressing no or -1, and then I turn around and I press function, bank B, and button 3, notice now it says F203 mono bass. Mono bass. So there are two F203s. One is the shifted voice, the shifted preset voice, which is guitar 2, and then there's the unshifted, which is mono bass, but they both have the number F203. Number that you see after the F The first one gives you whichever of these bank numbers you've pressed A, B, C or D, and the second digits, the last two, gives you 1 to 24. So for example, if I now press button D and 24, I've got 424. 4 for the button D and button 24 of the voice number, and it reads Mars to wherever in the unshifted, and to go to the shifted, internal yes function D24, and see it now says F424 zing plop. It remembers the last button push in any bank. So in other words, if I should go to bank C, it's changed to 315 huff talk. Now in 315, with number 15 was the last button push that I made when I was in bank C or bank 3. Okay guys, so now you can access the 192 voices that came with your DX27, and be assured they're not going anywhere. They are there for the lifetime of your instrument. Thanks for watching Stephen Mendy's videos, and we'll see you in the next video.